Hello students, welcome to my channel. In this class I am going to teach you function, types of function, inverse function and some problems. So let us start the topic. First, function. So let us proceed for a definition of a function. Let x and y be two non-empty sets. A relation f from x to y is said to be a function if the first condition is domain of f is equal to set x, and the second condition is if x comma y belongs to f and x comma z belongs to f, then y is equal to z. So, definition of function, you see, let x and y be two non-empty sets. A relation f from x to y is said to be a function if essentially it will satisfy two conditions. Domain of f is equal to set x. What does it mean? Each and every element of set x must have images in set y. Each and every element of set x must have images in set y under this relation f, and then only we can write domain of f is equal to set x. Next, if xy belongs to this function, xz belongs to this function, then we can say y is equal to z. It means a single element from first set cannot have a more than one image from the second set. A single element from first set cannot have a more than one image from second set. So then only the relation f from x to y will be treated as a function. Next, let us proceed for types of functions. Types of functions. First, let us proceed for one function. One function. This is also called injective function. A function f from x to y is said to be injective or one function. If a distinct element of a set X have distinct images in a set Y, a function F maps X to Y is said to be one function. If distinct elements of X have distinct images in Y. So a function f from X to Y is said to be one function if distinct elements of X have distinct images in a Y. So it means for all x1, x2 belongs to X, if f of x1 is equal to f of x2, if f of x1 is equal to f of x2, this implies x1 is equal to x2. It means distinct elements of set X have distinct images in a set Y. So this function is called one function. Onto function. Also known as surjective function. A function f maps X to Y is said to be onto if a range of f is equal to Y. What does it mean? That is, for each Y belongs to Y, there exists some X belongs to X, such that f of X is equal to Y. So a function f from X to Y is said to be onto if range of the function f is equal to Y. That is, for each Y belongs to Y, there exists some X belongs to X, such that fx is equal to Y. That means for each and if f is a function from X to Y, suppose this is your set X and this is the set Y. This is X and this is the set Y, and f is a function from X to Y. Then for each and every element of second set Y, you must have some images in the first set X. Then only the function will be termed as a onto function or surjective function. So next Let us proceed for bijective function. Bijective or 1 onto function. So the function f from x to y is said to be bijective if it is both 1 onto. A function f maps x to y is said to be bijective if it is both 1 and onto. So in this case, if x and y are finite sets, definitely they will have same cardinality. Means they must have same number of elements if the function f is both 1 and 2. But in case of infinite sets x and y, there must be one correspondence between the elements of x and elements of y. And a inverse exists for this bijective function only. Inverse of a function. Inverse of a function. Let f maps x to y be a bijective function. Then f inverse will map from, then f inverse exists and f inverse will be a function from y to x. So if f, let f be a function from x to y which is a bijective function, then the inverse for this function f inverse exists and it will be a function from y to x. So now let us proceed to solve a problem. Let f be a function from R to R, be given by fx is equal to 4x plus 5. Prove that f is invertible and then find inverse of f and then find f inverse. So this is the question. First of all, we have to show that the function is invertible. In order to prove the function is invertible, we must show the function is both 1 and 2. Proof. Given f of x is equal to 4x plus 5, x belongs to R. Let 2 show f is 1, 1. Let x1, x2 belongs to R such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So in order to prove, we are choosing two elements x1, x2 belongs to R, f of x1 is equal to f of x2. This implies f of x1 means 4x1 plus 5 is equal to 4x2 plus 5. So this gives us 4x1 is equal to 4x2 implies x1 is equal to x2. So f is 1, 1. It means distinct element of set A. The distinct elements of set R have distinct images in set R under this function. Now, to prove f is onto, to show f is onto, to show f is onto. Okay, to show f is onto, let k is equal to 4x plus 5. So this gives us 4x is equal to k minus 5. K minus 5 implies x is equal to k minus 5 by 4. Now, f of k minus 5 by 4 is equal to 4 into k minus 5 by 4 plus 5. So this is equals to k minus 5 plus 5 is equal to k. This shows that f is onto. It means for each and every element of the second set R, that means here f is a function from R to R. So this range set R, for each and every element, we have a image in the first R under the function f. So the function is onto. So the function is both 1 and onto, therefore it is bijective. Hence, f is bijective. As it is both 1, 1 and a onto. One and a onto. So the function is bijective and a inverse for this function is exist. Hence, f is invertible. Now to find inverse of f. So to find inverse of f, we have if x is equal to 4x plus 5 is equal to y. See, this implies 4x plus 5 is equal to y, fx is equal to y. So this gives us 4x is equal to y minus 5, and here x is equal to f inverse y, and here x is equal to y minus 5 by 4. So we have f inverse y is equal to, here x is equal to f inverse y, x is equal to y minus 4 by 5. So f inverse y is equal to y minus 5 by 4. You take this is equation 1, this is 2. So from 1 and 2 we get f inverse y is equal to x minus 5 by 4. Or we can write f inverse x is equal to x minus 5 by 4. So we get inverse for the function f, that is f inverse x, is equal to x minus 5 by 4. Answer. So in this problem, we have proved that the function is both 1, 1 and 2, so it is invertible, and the inverse of the function is this one. So today class is completed. In my next class, I will meet you with a new topic. Till then, goodbye.